What's up, guys, and welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello,
Hello.
what's up, guys?
Gonna give you guys our updated top 10 because MLB jacked theirs up.
Yes, sir.
What's terrible?
Don't know if
Oh,
they're watching baseball like we are.
no one on earth agrees with them. Nobody.
I don't even think they watched the whole weekend at all. I think they made everything on Friday before the weekend, and they're like, "We're gonna stick with this. This looks good."
Yeah. Review has been bad. Strike zone has been bad. Now their top 10's been bad. So we're getting a little mad over here.
Oh yeah.
The replay has been terrible.
Most
Literally,
watched season in forever, and these umps are terrible.
well, it's not that. It's just when you go to replay, you expect them to at least get it right, and you can like replay slows everything down so you can see everything in milliseconds. Like you can see it. You can get a pretty clear sight at it. And I've heard someone say it before. There's millions of camera angles. It's 2021. Like time to step up the replay game. Let's just try to get it right. It's brutal when you're listening and the announcers are like, "Oh, he's out." It looks out, looks safe or something, and the umpires get it wrong. Like, what are you looking at that we aren't? Like, because we can see the same angles you're seeing, and we get the calls right, and you don't get it right, and you're getting paid to do this.
I'm
It's literally
starting to
brutal.
think I'm really starting to think that the umpires are getting mad when you review calls. I'm like, you don't believe my judgment? I've been an umpire 25 years. You don't think I got this right? You don't think my eyes work? And
That's
so
a good argument for the umpires.
they go, you know what? I'm gonna call my buddy Billy Bob Jimbo in the booth in New York, and I'm gonna tell him, hey, Jace Tingler and the Padres don't think I got the call right. Let's see what they say. Nope, we'll stick with you. It's close enough. It's close. I mean, it's
It'll do.
close.
I wonder who they're even calling.
For
What if
real.
they're calling just the owner in the press box? Hey, what do you think?
What if they're talking to the guy next to him?
Seriously.
Yeah.
They ain't even calling anybody.
Who are they? It's just ringing. Hello, ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
And
Banana phone.
we can't even get an explanation like the NFL, like there was holding on the play or like whatever, like wide receiver stepped out of bounds. Like the umpires talk over, and that doesn't add that much time. If you review a call, can we at least have the umpire say the call stands, the call's confirmed? Confirmed means that it was proven to be true. They had enough evidence. Stands means they didn't. They're staying with the call. Why can't we get that?
True.
Need it.
All
True.
right, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's
We
get
got
into
the
this top
worst.
10. Let's get into the top 10.
Let's
Top
get
10.
it.
This week, we agree.
Yeah.
We agree.
All around. Heads are together.
Not with MLB, but we agree as average takes. MLB was more average this week, so we're going to give you our real take.
We're gonna give you MLB's take.
MLB's worthy. MLB worthy take.
Number 10. Go ahead, Jenny. Go ahead. I cut you off.
Because next week, our list will be what they have. So it's gonna be crazy. It's weird. On average takes sometimes.
Almost like they're watching average takes.
Oh, here's a helpful hint. Watch the videos more. Subscribe. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
MLB? Just like you, viewer. Subscribe. Like. Comment. Number 10.
Yes, sir.
Keep saying 10, 10, 10, 10. Blue Jays.
Toronto Blue Jays.
How are we feeling about that? I'm really surprised with the Blue Jays. They've been playing really well. Vlad Guerrero has...
Their bats are awake.
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero
Don't lose games and your bats are
alive.
Has absolutely mashed the ball. Batting .319, 11 dingers, 30 RBIs. Wow.
He's my best pickup on my fantasy team.
Wow.
Love it. You love to see it.
The best thing about this Blue Jays team right now is they're doing all this without their big free agent pickup, George Springer.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was their biggest piece. They paid a lot of money for him, and he's played in 4 games, has a total of 18 at bats. It's not what
Yeah,
you want.
What you
no.
want?
And they lost Kirby Yates, who was a big time relief bullpen closing pitcher. He's out for the year. But this team has was has a lot of prospects, and they're just this is might be the year that it's clicking for them. They're reading the balls better. They got a couple years of MLB experience
Hmm.
under their belt. They're seeing pitches a little bit better. This starting to look like this is the year that's clicking, but it also could be they're playing their spring training field in Florida. Very warm there. Very warm in Florida.
They moved
But
to New York, I believe, at the beginning of next month. They start back at the
traveling north,
Buffalo Stadium, or the Buffalo City.
oh, so that'd be
Um,
cold.
yeah, it's gonna be a little bit colder, but yeah, a lot of their guys are hitting really well. Bo Bichette, 275, a couple solo bases, a couple more dingers. Marcus Simeon been everything they hoped for acquiring him this offseason.
Yeah.
And 279 bombs as well as Bo,
Yep.
23 RBIs, 7
Randall
solo
Grichuk
bases
leading
saved.
the team in RBIs
Yeah,
with
Grishik.
30, killing it.
Vlad has 30 also.
Uh,
But yeah, bro, this team is really good. Their pitching has been better than what I thought, and we still haven't seen their top prospect, Nate. Um, is it Pearman? Pearson?
Pearson. Pearson.
Pearson.
Yeah, we haven't even seen him yet. We saw him a little bit last year.
Yeah, but
Mats, Robbie
I think
Ray, Young
there's a
Jimmy.
reason why he's still down there, hasn't been called up. He throws gas, don't get me wrong. He's hit 102, 103 on the radar, but he definitely
Well, they don't know
when
what
you
they
throw
want him
that
to do
hard,
yet.
yeah, when you throw that hard, the control it definitely isn't there for when he's starting. It's not going to be there for all 3, 4 innings. If you
Yeah,
put him in the bolt, if you put him in the pen, and he can give you one inning, like I think that'd be the best maximize. He throws literally gas, so he might be like a Trevor Rosenthal type closer,
Yeah, he looks like a
just
closer.
straight gas. We'll see though. We will see what
yeah.
the
They
Blue Jays want,
last year they didn't really know what to do with him, so I mean, I think they're probably working on that.
and it makes
Where
sense
where it
to put
fits.
him at the closer role because Kirby Yates
Yeah,
is
I would love him coming in the closer role right now and just shutting it down. But
yeah.
we'll see.
Shoving.
They're top 10 and they're a young team who hasn't even gotten their best player on the field yet. So I really like to see that out of the Toronto Blue Jays. All right.
Here.
How we feeling at number 9?
Who's 9?
You got the New York Mets.
The Mets.
Rest in peace, Kevin Pillar. Hopefully your
Yeah.
nose gets fixed up
Don't rest in
quick.
peace. He's all right. Got hit in the
Maybe
face.
maybe just his nose
Yeah, rest in peace. His
94
nose.
to the dome.
Yeah.
to the nose, not to the dome.
Yeesh. That was ugly. Scary
Oh yeah.
sight to see. 94 straight to the face. I mean, I'm glad he's all right. He even was cracking jokes today. Asked why isn't he in the lineup and stuff. So good to see him in good spirits. But
Oh, Kim,
the New York
go.
Mets. Mets sitting in first place in the East, 19 and 16,
20 and 16.
or 20 and 16 update. I'm always a day behind on my information.
Sorry.
But yeah, they're doing this all with Lindor still.
Batting 129 average, dude. Their best players in the hole, and they're still ninth.
So bad right now, and I think that has a lot to do with their pitching has been dominant.
Well,
Degrom dominant as always.
on the ILRN.
Tyjon Walker just got
Currently
hurt
on the
too.
IL, but
Also,
Tyjon Walker has been picking up the slack because he has a sub 2.5 ERA and has been
Yeah.
shoving lately.
Stroman too.
Also on my fantasy team, love it.
Love what
Hate how he's
Stroman's
hurt
been
though.
doing.
Yeah, Stroman. every year you go in and you don't know what Stroman you're going to get because he has a couple years where he's 4.5, 4.6 ERA, and like that's pretty average for an MLB pitcher. But he's definitely shoving this year, like way better than I've seen him do. But for Stro show, good for the Stro show.
Show.
Love Strosho. Old Padre friend Joey Lucchesi has a 9.19 ERA in 15 innings out there. So
With one loss under the belt.
Tell me who wins trades. AJ Preller only wins, bro.
this Mets bullpen was disastrous to begin the season, but they're all kind of turning their season around. A lot of them have really good numbers on the year. I mean, I like this team sitting at 9. They could be a 10, 11 team, but the guys that they have and what their potential is, I think
Oh
they're sitting
god,
good in the 9 spot. I
they
like,
should be a top 5 team though.
yeah, they
Oh
have a
yeah.
good team, and it's gonna start coming down to questions on their manager, I think, and like they already fired their hitting coach. Like,
Well,
I mean,
maybe even like their star players too. Pete Alonso, doo doo. Francisco Lindor, been doo doo. I
hmm
mean, they're trying to rely on literally guys like JD Davis, unsung heroes of this team, and they were relying on Kevin Pillar, but I mean, you need those guys to start picking it up because it's a long season, and
It might be coaching if it's all of them in the hole.
it's
You know what I
literally
mean?
the whole lineup is all
Yeah.
cold.
yeah,
Pitching's winning them these games. Like the lineup is no one better than like 250.
Got no team chemistry on the Blue Jays.
the
That too.
the the Mets.
The Mets,
The Mets, I
they
mean.
it's only a couple new faces though. I don't know, man. It's rough to see right now for their offense, but like I said, pitching's dominant. Is it still is it still early to say it's too early to be scared, even though they're in first place? Or is it
No, they're in first place. You
they're
can't
in
be
first
scared when
place?
you're
You
at the
can't be
top of the
scared.
division.
But I mean,
You
no
have to
one
ride
is
the high
on
the
this
the
team.
high winds.
Yeah, Francisco Lindor doesn't have double-digit RBIs.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Pete Alonso has 6
Tatis
homers.
Otani has double digit home runs. Literally has
Yeah.
more RBIs in home runs than this guy. And this guy's getting paid $30
Crazy.
million to play baseball.
hmm Not good. Team
Good.
on base
Love it.
percentage
Love,
is not
love
good.
it.
It's their offense is
Good for the NL.
very bad. So let's move on. I mean, we were kind of rough on the number 9 spot. I mean, if I wanted to, I could put the Yankees there, and they probably would look just as similar. But
Any New
I like
York team.
Mets have more to show for right now on the pitching side, other than just Garrett Cole.
Sure.
So we come up to our
Number 8.
7 or 8.
Number 8. The Houston Astros.
Trastros.
Trastros?
No, they've been
Really?
actually really good.
Yeah, they've been raking too.
Without
Dusty.
JV, which I did not expect.
Yeah. Justin Verlander hasn't. I don't even know if he will,
I don't think so.
unless
But
it's just like playoffs only. But I don't think he'll make it back this year.
no,
I
But
not a
haven't heard
shot.
if
much
we're
about
talking
him.
about the Astros, there's a couple names, but Jordan has got to be highlighted right now.
408, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Killing the game.
I think you are got some wrong stats into your book.
Maybe the
Why is
last
that?
week. Maybe the last week.
Yeah,
Or
batting like
10
a
games or something.
348, 7 homers on the year, 22 RBIs, 10 doubles.
His past 17 games. That's what I was reading.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that good? 405, 5 home runs.
It's really good.
That good.
He's played in 33 games. He missed all of last year, it seems like, but he's shown up in a big way. Jose Altuve, bounce back year. This offense is completely opposite of what the Mets is.
Yes. On fire.
Alex Bregman, raking.
Killing it. On my fantasy team. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, pitching, we haven't seen the Zach Greinke that we're used to.
No, and I think that's what's winning them games is pitching because I have never even heard of some of these guys, and all of a sudden shoving in with the
Yeah,
Astros.
Christian Javier,
The last
shoving.
5 years they've
Eesh.
had top tier guys pitching for them.
Mhm.
That's their pitching has won them championships, got them to the World
Lore.
Series, while also their hitters knowing what pitches are coming. So that also helps. But um, so it's unfamiliar with the Astros, who their ace seems like on before the season was Zach Greinke because Justin Verlander had Tommy John, and now it's like, oh, who are these guys? Who are these prospects? Or who are these 1 2 year guys that we've had, young guys that are just shoving? Like maybe the Astros do something right. Maybe they didn't need to cheat.
Well, yeah, Lance McCullers is shoving. Christian Javier is
Oh,
also shoving.
and they signed Odorizzi, and he's kind of been like
Hasn't even pitched. Only has
yeah,
8 innings this
he's
year.
been hurt.
That has to be something that you're like upset with. Did you watch that one game? Kent Emmanuel started or didn't start, but he came in after one out. Kent Emmanuel's one of their like top prospects. I think it was Kent Emmanuel at least. Came in after one out. Pitcher goes down because he's hurt. I think it was Odorizzi who came out because he was hurt, and goes 8.2 innings. Shoves, gave up like one run.
Damn, 8.2?
Shoved, bro. Yes.
Not a CG sucks.
Not a CG because he came in after one out because of the injury, but absolutely shoved.
Brutal.
But yeah, this Astros team has a lot good going for them. I mean, Yuli Gurriel is 37 and
Ranking it,
raking.
dude. 31 RBIs.
Yeah, literally raking. 322,
Literally.
31 RBIs, 7 bombs. Kyle Tucker leads their
Killing
team with 9 bombs. Holy smokes. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not see that one coming.
Kyle
225.
Tucker.
Yeah, this team, hey, I'm perfect putting them right there. They have a lot more to prove because everyone looks at them as the cheating team and
cheaters.
forever will because
Oh, yeah.
they still have the
Yes.
main posse there. But
This
you
is
know what?
their era, like when you look at the stats for the Astros within the last 5 years, like you can't even I'm always gonna bring it up. Are these guys cheating again? They're hitting way too good, like
You're that type of guy?
they didn't do that last year. What makes them do it this year?
I don't know, but hey, if they could keep it up, they might win that division.
They
But
did it once, might as well do it again.
They might shut you up if they win it all without cheating, though.
No, if they win it all, they're cheating. There's no shot.
Again? How?
They did it once and won. Might as well do it again and win. They gotta come up with a new method. They already outsmarted MLB the first time. They're not gonna outsmart them again.
well, let's talk about their division rival
Who can
and
outcheat the most?
and the next spot at sitting at number 7, the Oakland Athletics.
Oakland A's.
Yeah, sitting at first
Wow.
place by what, half a game or a game?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? It starts this week. Astros, A's, baby.
Astros already up right now, 3-2. Bottom 4.
Great games.
Yep.
Great games. Chaminade, Christian Javier throwing against each other. The A's, man, I never know what to say about the A's because none of their numbers are ever good.
No.
Pitching,
Their players
I
don't
mean,
scream at you. They don't got like
No one jumps out at me
yeah,
doing anything. Like Matt Olson, okay,
best player on the team. It looks like
267, 9 homers, 25 RBIs. That is like team's third best guys, fourth best
Let's
guys.
go.
But
Yeah,
these
no, for
guys
real.
are still
Winning. And I
winning
think
and
it's
still
just
leading their division.
because it's their division is weak. The Mariners, the Angels, and they've been playing
Texas,
a lot of Texas, a lot of interdivision games lately. And if you just can beat the bad teams, you're gonna be ranked in the top 10. So that's what they're doing right now. I don't
I
see
don't see it happening, lasting at least. Do not see it lasting.
well if it lasts. Their pitching definitely needs to pick it
they
up a
get
notch
second place in
because
their division.
their pitching has been very average. Starting pitching, I should say, has been
Mm-hmm.
very average. And like Matt Chapman, their best player, being in a fat slump, and like
Bullpen's average too. This team's just
they just have a lot of guys that are doing stuff. They
they
don't
get
have
lucky.
Stepping up to
I've
the
seen
plate.
them walk off a lot.
yeah
Like
Jed Lowry. He was having a year early in the year helping out the no hitting, but everyone's cooled off, and now it's literally they win by committee. It feels like they just have a bunch of average ball players who get the job done, and that's
Mhm.
always been the Oakland Athletics. Literally since the movie Moneyball was made about guys who are average ball players who get the job done.
They're
And
winning series
you
too.
can say that
They
again.
haven't lost.
I
yep,
think that's as much as I could say about the A's as possible. I mean, I don't want to talk about any particular player because nothing stands out. They get lucky, win some games, and I won't see this in October. So let's move on. Lucky A's. Lucky. Lucky. All right. Moving on to number six.
6.
Six, six, six. How
the
you guys feeling
Tigers.
about number six? The Tigers, yeah. The Twins. Oh, I had actually one thing I wanted to say about the Twins. Time to fire the manager. That's it. It's over.
That's it. Get him out of there.
Yep. It's time.
Especially when you're getting bitched by the White Sox.
Beat up, bro, and just like slapped around. Like that team is way too talented. Way too many good ball players on that club to be
Well,
this
hey,
bad. At
time
least
runs out on these guys too. You know what I'm
and
saying?
and
That's what I think.
at least I didn't pick them to win the division, you know?
It's
At
early.
least at
It's
least I
early.
said that on the predictions podcast. I'm glad I said that because
Well,
I
hey,
felt the same way.
you were smarter. You saw this White Sox team, very young, very
Very
ready,
young.
But I
very
think I
urgent,
also saw this old Twins team and thought exactly what you didn't.
established Twins team who has done it the past 4 years.
And they're just
And they're on
old
the
and
downfall.
Oh, and you just
They're on the
happen to
downfall.
predict this is their down year. I knew they were gonna be bad this year.
tired. Mm-hmm.
That's
No, I
very
mean it's
fishy.
so
That's
early.
fishy.
I mean no team is
It's not so
like
early. It's still early before it's too late.
I
But
think
They're
it's
down
so
bad.
early.
They're
it's
down
still
bad
so
though.
early. We're
They're like
barely a quarter away
15
through the
games
season.
under
We're
500 though.
40 games in, but they are down bad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying
Think
like
of it. They
wins.
have to win 15 straight games just to be 500. And what team makes playoffs at 500?
Not in this
None.
league.
Why are they number 6 though? They got to be there for some reason.
No, we're talking trash about the Twins. We just interrupted. 6 is St. Louis Cardinals. All right, let's move on because Rome said that.
Oh, what the?
Rome, we were just talking down on the Twins.
Oh,
We
I
were
thought you were putting
we were
them
just
there.
shooting the shit.
Yeah. No, we can't put the Twins there. We were just fucking around.
I was questioning it.
St. Louis Cardinals, man. First
8-2.
place.
And
And they were
they're
a
only
little,
there because they're in first place.
they were there a
They're
little,
only there because they're in
little
first place.
higher
They
last
should have
week.
fell out of the top 10. They should have fell out the top 10.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
embarrassed by a AAA ball club this whole weekend. Embarrassed.
Yeah, they were a little higher.
It was fun
for
to watch.
Some reason,
It was fun to watch, if you ask me.
if you didn't know, Cardinals got swept by the little man right there.
Yes, sir.
Padres had nobody.
All on the
Tatis
COVID.
got
AAA
COVID.
ball club.
Well, Myers got COVID. I don't want to talk too much about the Padres, but that's what happened. the Padres swept them. A couple games were bad, 13-3. A
Oh
couple
yeah.
games were bad. The only highlight that I could say the Cardinals had was
Yeah.
Nolan
Nolan
Arenado hitting 3 straight, hit
three
4 today.
three homers,
And
3 straight
Hey,
games.
that guy listens to this podcast because I said he can't hit anywhere but Coors Field. And what does he do? Comes to my ballpark and hits a home run every single night. And he rakes at Petco Park.
Well, I told you it's not just Coors. I told you he's going to be good this year.
No, no,
Yes.
no,
He's
no.
batting really good.
307 is the batting
Three
wait.
average.
I'm waiting for the slump.
9 homers.
10 homers. Got one tonight.
10 homers. Got one tonight. Yeah, so maybe he's batting
30
307.
RBIs.
Wow. Goldie, huh? Step it up. Need a little bit more. You're on my fantasy team, batting at
He ain't
50.
too far behind though.
Yeesh.
242.
But
6
yeah,
homers.
this Cardinals team was a lot higher last week. They lose with a lot of their guys. I mean, I know they don't have Paul DeJong, but they had a lot of the guys. Flaherty didn't pitch, which I guess,
Wouldn't have changed anything.
I mean, I don't think it would have because Padres were just absolutely hot.
Yachty's
And
pulling his
and
own.
Kim had been shoving for them. Padres did good against him. Adam
Not Wainwright
Rain,
though.
Wainwright
Spanked off him.
spanked off him.
Can we
Love
get
it.
some research and see if Kim on Cardinals is related to Kim on Padres at all?
I could do as much research.
Give me a quick ESPN search. 'Cause I think they're related somehow. I honestly do.
Why is that?
They're both from Korea. They came from the same league.
Don't think it's true.
I'm just getting a little. You guys can keep filling the air a little bit, talking about the Kims.
Which Kim's
Whoa.
better? Definitely.
Padres Kim may be the best pickup the Padres have on defense this whole year. Guy
Yeah.
has been electric on the defensive side.
And his bat is waking up too.
Nope,
Gotta
nope,
love that.
nope, nope,
Yes, it is. Yes,
Nope.
it is. Yes,
Nope.
it is. Yes, it is.
nope.
Yes, it is.
His glove is electric, and that's what keeps him in these ball games right now, which I will take because he's made some damn good ass plays.
Oh
He's
yeah.
made some damn good ass plays
That double play was nasty.
that not every shortstop makes. Not every
Yeah.
shortstop is out here making. And the Padres have two guys who are
He's
just
a great second string.
I
if
do
you
not
ask
believe
me.
they are related, but they have faced before. And Ha-Sung Kim of the Padres said that he believes that Hwang Hun Kim is one of the best pitchers the KBO had. Cannot wait to face him. So they were not
they do have
related.
connection though.
But
They
they
got
do.
that connection.
Have faced each other in the KBO.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Cardinals have been playing pretty well for this weekend. I still see them getting a little bit better. I think their pitching needs to
Step it up a little
step
bit.
it up a little bit. Their bullpen, obviously, but they're still first place, still ahead. Brewers are right behind them, though. Brewers have dealt with a lot more injury, so I could see
They're behind two and a
that.
half.
Brew Crew about to bounce go first
But
because
they didn't have their pitcher for.
my guy Christian Yelich is off the IL and he is coming back to save this Brewers team from any more hardship, and they're going to stock going up in the Brew Crew. Christian Yelich, I'm ready for an MVP season. You've been hurt all year. I need it for fantasy. I need it bad.
Don't
Come
do it.
show me
Don't do it.
why you are an MVP. Show me this year. Let me see it, Christian.
Yeah, we love it. But Cardinals stay in our top 10, ranked 6. Number 5,
Number 5.
the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The worst team in the NL West.
Number 5 team I've ever
rankings
seen.
wise. Rankings wise.
Well, before we get going on the Dodgers, we just have to announce that they have signed former MVP of the league, just released From the Angels, Albert
55-year-old
Pujols.
senior citizen
Yeah.
Albert Pujols.
Rocking number
Um,
55.
I
Yep, that's
was
why I said it.
very shocked by this signing. Did not
Hate
understand it
it.
at first, but then I
Well,
looked and I did a little bit of research. Why the Dodgers? Why do they need a first baseman? Well, number one, Edwin Rios, who was supposed to be their dude, hurt. Cody B, who can play first base,
Edwin Rios out for the
hurt.
year with shoulder surgery. Keep going.
Yes,
Keep going. Keep going.
hurt.
Just want to add
Cody
that.
B, who can play first, hurt. I think
Mm-hmm.
they have
Muncy.
Muncy, who can play first, but if you play him at first, someone else has to play second.
play the second.
There's a
yeah.
spot.
Gavin
There's a spot
Lux.
moves. There's a spot missing for the
Open.
Dodgers team. Yes, open. But they do have a history of signing old, washed-up veterans and having them on their team for a playoff run. You saw it. I want to say it's probably 6-7 years ago by now. Juan Uribe, clutch home run. They beat the Mets in the NLDS. Juan Uribe, he was like 39 when that happened. And then they signed Chase Utley. Chase Utley helped them get to the playoffs.
Didn't
and
they have
then,
Jimmy Rawlings too once
Yep,
they signed him?
they've had Jimmy Rollins. So just
Didn't they
in
have Chooch also? I feel like at one point.
recent memory. Who?
Chooch, the catcher for the Phillies.
Chooch.
Never mind. Just
Ivan
keep going.
Rodriguez?
No. That's
Pudge?
Pudge. That's Pudge. I'm talking Chooch. Never mind.
Anyways,
You obviously don't remember.
this isn't unfamiliar for the Dodgers at all. This you look back and they do this common. Didn't expect it, but hey, Albert Pujols is on the Dodgers now. They want as much firepower, as much name value as possible. They're ready to get
jersey
loaded.
Sales,
Yeah, they want it all.
ticket sales because the stadium doesn't do it.
literally-
That's for sure.
Yep, they want it all, and that's. And I thought he was gonna be a coach, so he might be a first.
He's a coach that starts at first base for them.
Yeah, player coach.
Well, Dodgers also
Jackie
just
Moon.
lost Corey Seager, broken hand,
No, broken hand. Yeah.
Fractured hand.
fractured hand. Yeah, so they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. So honestly, once this move was announced, I was like, you know what, it just kind of makes sense. To me, it seems like Cody Bellinger, they're like kind of skeptical when coming back with his fractures in his leg. But this Dodger are hoping they could revive Albert, and as weird as that sounds to us, because he's lost, or he's like -4 WAR in the last like 4 years, so I just don't see it happening as much as they do. But this Dodger team has been in it because of pitching, and their pitching is going to continue to win them games.
Get them through it.
Bauer, Bueller, Kershaw, Urias have all been shoving. And we use that term a lot here on this podcast. Average take, subscribe if you haven't. But the Dodgers are just shoving as a team. Their bullpen is one of the top bullpens in the league. And losing Dustin May, I don't think affects them because David Price is going to come right and I think fill that spot.
Maybe even Kenley Jansen.
Kenley is shoving as well this year in the closer role.
8 saves.
8
Yeah,
saves.
I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed. I've never understood how you can go from throwing so hard to losing velo for like 4 straight years, and now you're back at your max velo you had your whole career. But that's what makes him effective. So that's why he's doing good right now, because when he throws slower, his ball doesn't move as much, so he gets fucking banged and looks terrible. So maybe this is last year. He's putting it all into this year. Gonna be retired next year when he's throwing 88 mile per hour cutters that are not even moving. So good luck, Kenley. Hope you have a good year, buddy.
All right. Well, that was number 5. So, number 4.
Quattro is the
Oldest
Florida
team in the league.
Yeah, these guys are playing like
San
I
Francisco
expected the
Giants.
Twins to. Bunch of old heads putting
Bunch of old
together
heads.
9 innings of some quality baseball. But the Giants are definitely carried by their pitching right now. Oh my gosh, bro. We talk about it. We've talked about it since season started. They got like 4 aces right now, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Literally
Mm-hmm.
shoving.
Alex Wood, Kevin Gausman.
Anthony Descalafani.
Yes,
And
sir.
you know what?
And Cueto hasn't been terrible.
Logan
You know what?
Webb.
I just came in my mind just now. Padres
What?
go out and get one of them. Interdivision trade rare. The Giants are gonna slack off. As soon as they start to slack off, we need to pick them. We need to pickpocket them.
Could we get Tyler
Steal that
Rogers also?
for Tommy Pham. They like old heads. Tommy Pham, see ya, buddy.
See you later.
Smell ya.
It's
I
literally
feel
a
like it's
match
a
made in
great
heaven.
trade. Feel like it's a great trade. He's Hunter Pence 2.0. The Giants fans are hype.
He is straight up Hunter Pence 2.0. All the awkward plays he makes. He's made that diving catch in center, and he blocked out the lights with his hand. I cried. I cried
I
laughing.
cried.
He made the catch, so I was happy, but it was literally hilarious. Jake McGee hasn't been good for them, honestly. He started out hot the first like week or
Hot.
two. Not been good since. Buster Posey, if this team falls off, this man walks to a free agency spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, where does Buster Posey fit on what roster?
The New York Yankees.
Mm.
And they will pay him whatever amount of money he wants.
Yeah, Yankees. That's a good fit.
Or the Atlanta
Gary's
Braves.
Terrible Braves. Yeah, we keep plugging catchers to the Braves. I
They
asked
need it.
this about last week. I think I did the same thing with.
I think he sliced the Cleveland Indians, bruh.
Cleveland.
Austin Hedges
Not
loses
a
his job.
terrible spot. I wish the Astros would go get a
Yeah.
catcher.
Like an Astros.
Astros, but I don't think. I mean, I don't think he fits on the Astros.
How
But
old is this guy? Is he 40 yet?
he's 34.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, and he's
That's not
raking.
bad. That's
And he's
effective.
raking.
He can be effective still at 35 and 36. He's been good, literally. He's been contact-wise great his whole career. Power numbers have decreased, but
He has 8 homers.
yeah, and he's hitting 300 right now, like above 3.
360.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's, for a catcher, that's MVP numbers.
I mean, yeah, he took
Best
last
hitter
year
on the
off,
Giants.
and he hadn't been good since like 2018. But boy, is he raking.
Boy.
Boy. He's going to have a career year if he can
Hey,
keep it up. If he keeps it up, he has a career year at 30.
I only have 2 explanations as to why the Giants are being the Giants right now. One, they're on the trash can program. They got other team signs because they look really good. 2, something they're doing in spring training, their coaching, their whole staff, everything is working because they have transformed literally all their pitchers they had all 1-year deals.
Yeah.
Shoving.
I mean, I don't know how they're doing it. And, you have to. Baseball is such a finicky sport because I've watched it for a long time and nothing lasts forever. And so this is one of the oldest rosters in the league. I can't see this hanging on. Like
No.
legitly, they are the oldest roster in the MLB. They
But
they have like the veteran guys though, guys who want it. And that's what you need in teams. So, I mean, like you said, if they could keep this up, it would be
Why
unreal.
break it up?
no, but I think this is best case scenario for this San Francisco Giants team.
Oh, 100%.
If they want to be sellers at the deadline, bro, they can rebuild their team and be a decent team in 5 years, back to reigning world champions. But they also have to trade for the right pieces and make sure So it's always sketchy getting prospects. You don't know how they're going to turn out.
Well, I mean,
But
their GM is one of those guys, Farhan Zahidi, Dodger, Ray. He's in that program. That builds beasts of GMs and guys who are seen around the league. So, I mean, don't be surprised when the Giants are flipping these 1 year deals that are left for top prospects and building a super team like a lot of teams are doing because
AJ
he
Preller
made the right
2.0.
deal. He made the right deals this offseason. His 1 year deals with Gosman and Alex Wood, Aaron Sanchez,
yes,
they are working. This stuff is working. We're seeing this. I mean, we're 40 games, a little over 40 games into this season. We're ranking the Giants fourth. If you would have told me that in spring training, I would tell you to shut up. I legitly because I did not see this happening.
no,
They,
they have
like you
no.
said, best case scenario because they could sell off right now if someone calls them and says, "Hey, Kevin Gossman's throwing a 1.84, and I know you guys don't expect this to last longer. I'm gonna give you someone for him. Like we need this on my team now."
Tommy fan for Kevin Gosman.
It'll
I
never
mean,
happen. And
I
Camp,
wish.
send Camp over, but then we got to face Camp over
He said, I wish.
But
the
yeah,
next.
man, this Giants team is in a good spot right now, and I hate to say it because they're in the first place. Padres are a game behind,
We're
but
on their ass.
Yeah,
We're on their ass.
but the Giants have to take a step back and look at it from organizational standpoint.
mhm.
Do we want to contend? Because literally next year they could be last place. This roster could be the last place
Bro, by
team.
the
All
end of
these
this
guys,
year, they can. Like you guys are saying, they're old, bro. They could fall off by the end of the year. It's still
In a
early
month
in the
and a
season.
half,
Exactly.
if the Giants are still here, they might be buyers. That's all I
The
have to say.
Padres offer them if they're bad.
No,
They
if
slump.
in a month and a half, at towards the end of June, before July, if they are still kicking in 1 and 2, like right there, I could see
in
them being
this
buyers.
division, in this division,
Yeah, that is so hard,
imagine they go out and get Castellanos or something.
and they can. They don't have that much cap. I mean, they do. I think actually they do have a lot of cap now that I think about it. They have older guys like Posey, Sills, Bell, Crawford. I don't know how much room they have, but I mean, I've seen worse do better, so they could make a move. I don't know how their prospects look and stuff, so
No, me either. I feel like they're down bad.
yeah, I think they are bad with the prospects, but I mean, if they could sell off and build their farm system with what they've done so far, and Gabe Kapler isn't even known of being that great of a manager, so I'm just so stunned. If I'm the Giants, I sell early before this thing nosedives.
Well, yeah, it's.
That's what I say
I feel
because
like they're in
1 month.
the best case scenario and the worst case scenario because if they have to pick a side
Hmm.
because and
You have
if
to pick a side sooner or later because one, Buzzer Posey is not going to bat 360 for the year. It's not going to happen. And two, more than half of their pitchers fall off. They might have one or two diamonds in the rough, but I can't say all five of them every day are going to show up and just shove. Like
every
it
five
just
days too.
and it's been happening. So that's what we're 40 games in. They're in first place. They're I mean, I got to give them respect, but it's got to end soon. So
Yep.
let's
Has
move
to
on.
has to end very soon.
I'm hoping.
Getting a little nervous. Not gonna lie.
All right, so that was four. Our number
Number
three
three.
was our number one last time. Is that right? If I do recall,
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The Boston Red Sox.
Yes.
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 We had the number one.
Yeah.
Still chugging.
Big drop for them. Big
Another
drop.
team that I did not expect being where it's at
No.
to start
Yeah.
the year.
That's
I
coming
can't
from
wait.
a Red Sox fan.
I can't wait
Yeah,
for the fall of
I
this
like
team.
this Red Sox team.
Can't wait for the fall. It's gonna be hard. And it's gonna be long. And it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
if
terrible.
their bats still hit, then I don't know. They're
They're in
pitching.
the same exact
Yeah,
situation as the San Francisco Giants.
I don't think they're as old and as like beat up. I mean, I don't know.
They
Not as well coached? Question mark.
Very well coached. Alex Cora is one of the top coaches, I think. And obviously, because of how bad they were last year to how good they are this year, like JD has had a complete 360 of a year.
Killing it.
I mean, Xander's having a crazy year.
Rafael
Rafi's
Devers, not
been
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Christian Arroyo's been good.
Yeah, you're right. This team's not in an as bad
Alex
situation.
Verdugo's been really good.
I like this lineup. Isn't that bad? These names you're naming off are stud
They're
teams.
pretty
They're
young too.
named.
Like a lot of
They're
these guys are young.
Yeah.
you go to the Giants lineup, they don't have like that.
Yeah,
They don't have that.
they have older.
They have Mauricio Dubon.
Yeah,
The Bond.
I mean,
Mauricio
when
Dubon,
has Longoria been a name? How long
2008,
ago? I
2008
mean, it was like
Don't even remember.
11, I think. Yeah, 8 through 11 maybe was his like
on the Rays.
great
Prime.
years. I mean, that's 10 years ago when he was a stud. So, I mean,
Yeah.
we're looking at a lot of these guys prime years. Like Xander's is age 28 year. That's prime. Rafael Devers is 24. You know,
Oh, wait,
JD's 33.
wait.
He's a little
Did
old.
you say age 28 prime?
Yeah, that's like mid
Didn't
prime.
they trade someone to the Dodgers at 28 years old?
Yeah.
That happens to be really good.
Yeah,
I
that's
hate
happening.
that, though.
To
Don't tell
fuck
me.
everything over.
Was an MVP, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Schmooky
so wait, you're
Schmitz.
telling me that he could be on the Red Sox right now?
He could
This
be.
Red Sox team, this guy could be there still.
And they could be number
He
one.
definitely could be here right now. Yeah.
That's weird.
Would he have signed if he was a free agent and they didn't trade him? I don't know.
Yes.
Probably not.
He seems like a loyal dude. He got traded to the Dodgers, instant 12-year contract.
Well, they
I'm
gave
here
him
for
the
the
deal
rest of
that
my
he
career.
wanted. That was the whole thing. The Red Sox didn't want him to give him.
Yeah.
Didn't want to give him that deal.
If it's for the right money, of course he's going to take it.
Dodgers said, "Here's everything you ask for and $1 more."
Yeah, for real. He said 12
Of course
years?
you're gonna
Fine.
go.
I'll do it.
Red Sox
In
don't
Los
want to win.
Angeles?
That just seems like a non-competitive move in my book.
Well, yeah, it was a very non-competitive move. After they won 2018, they go, "Hey, ownership tells the GM it's time for us to cut back on the books now. We did what we were set out to do. Now it's time to cut back." And GM says, "Not
And they
happening."
picked him.
Got a new GM. He said, "All right, boss,
Happening.
I'll do you
Happening.
whatever you ask." And so if that was getting 30 million from Mookie and 30 million from David Price off the books, that's what they did. Will it ruin them like the Babe trade? Maybe.
Probably.
We need to come up with a nickname, RN, and then staple it. The Mookie Buster.
You're asking too much off the top of my
All right,
head.
all right. Maybe next week.
You're asking me to think too hard right now.
Maybe ask the fans. Yeah, maybe ask the fans. I don't know. Mookie Betts bust or that
Mookie
works.
bust. Mookie bust.
All right. Well, I mean, Red Sox are kicking around. I would love to see Chris Sale join this team.
But
Don't know when or where or how he's even doing.
see more butts.
But
Senior bust.
as long as this Red Sox team keep hitting, I think they could keep winning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but hitting's the hardest thing in Major League Baseball, so we'll see what they can do.
And it only gets hotter. It only flies more. All right.
And number 2.
It's up to 2.
Number 2, the best team in the American League.
Different colored sock.
A different sock. Yeah, what?
Different colored sock.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
one.
I think this one's white.
You watch baseball, don't you?
Not really. Just the last load of clothes.
Well,
I
there
watched.
has been a little bit of controversy that we could talk about that's happening within the recent day. Tony La Russa got a little bit butthurt that Yermin goes yard on a 3-0
Pimped it.
pitch when they're up like 15-3 or something like that. And
Yeah, don't even.
Pat in the stats. Don't
If
worry.
you're gonna be mad at that, don't even bring a bat up. Then don't even.
Why did you put that picture in if you're that going to be mad at that?
Yeah, why are we taking at bats then? Why why
Yeah,
Exactly.
why isn't
don't
there a
even
run
bring up your
rule?
bat. Don't
Why,
even bring up your bat.
why don't we have a run
Literally,
rule? Yeah,
Why
make
don't
just
you
the
let
throw
the
a
guy
other
swing
white
in,
team.
flag? Where's your
hit with
white
his hand.
flag?
Yep, drop a bunt down.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Should we have a run rule? Should we just end it after like 10 runs and just say, "Hey,
Literally.
that game's over. You guys suck."
That's
Like,
gonna
no, that's not baseball.
off.
If the Twins are gonna throw their catcher, first baseman, utility guy, and he's gonna throw 45 miles per hour, I'm gonna hit it like I do when I'm in the cage versus coach throwing 65 miles an hour. I'm gonna
Exactly.
turn on it and I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna trot the bases. I might even do a somersault because this is what the kids want. If you're gonna throw the
A
fat
cheese
dude,
ball,
the chubby dude like
right?
me on the mound and just let him throw cheese balls up
Oh my
there at the
god.
plate, you can't get mad. And Tony, who cares he swings 3-0? This is baseball. Let him pad the stats.
Literally.
Is LeBron going to hammer a dunk when he's up 25? Yeah, because he's up 25 and he has a fast break, he's going to hammer a dunk and wave to the crowd. That's what we want to see. We want to see when the down bad moments in sports when the pitcher hangs his head and like, man, like I couldn't have thrown a better ball. Like that's what we love to see, the down bad moments in sports. And I'm here to I'm swinging
I'm
3
here
zero
for it.
up
I'm
15.
swinging also.
So I'm
I
here
don't
for it.
understand any of this drama that has been stirred up over
Would have hit the
anything.
ball farther.
I wish he would have bat flipped too. That would have just made it so much better.
And the worst thing is Yerman has 1,000 minor league games and has waited 10+ years to play in the bigs.
Yeah.
Every fucking
Why
pitch,
would he
he's
hold
gonna give
back?
it his all.
Exactly.
Every pitch, like you're not giving a fair shot
And
to him.
um
It's just
I
not fair.
saw a Twitter exchange. Trevor Bauer had a pretty good tweet about this.
Yep.
Have him hit it.
Um he also Mike Clevenger, Padres pitcher, had a great tweet. He said, "Why are we being told we can't do this when like when it comes down to getting paid, all everyone brings up all our stats, all of our how many home runs do you have, how many strikeouts do you have, you know? So why not just pad those up so that you can get paid more, you know? That's
Exactly why they don't want you doing it. That's why it's
They
the
don't want
old
to pay
heads
you
in
more.
baseball going, if they're just getting these free stats at the end of the year, we're not going to dig deep enough to say, oh, well, you had 3 homers that were when we were up 15. Those don't even count.
yeah,
No, they're just
soft.
going to look at it and say, hey, this guy had
Wow.
35 homers last year. Like,
Yeah. Let's give him a bag.
like it's just not fair. Like everyone's saying, like I agree with mostly everybody here in the situation. Let the man swing. I think even more so, he spent his 10 years in the minors to come up and absolutely rake. He's batting like 370 or something like that.
364.
Yeah, bro, leading the
And
majors.
Tony La Russa, you've been out of the game for literally 20 years, bro.
Are you
You
jealous?
can't
Are
come
you
in and
jealous,
start you
Larissa?
can't start coming in and starting to change it back.
Try to change how this game is. This game is
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
game for a reason.
it's different, buddy. You got 20-year-olds playing this game, not 35-year-olds anymore, you know? Albert Pujols is on every team now. That's just how it is. You don't have special talent no more. Everyone is special. Everyone's gonna
And we
bring a different vibe.
going in, this is one of the things we talked about was an older manager coming in to this new generational team. This is a team full of Cubans who love to bat flip, who absolutely love to show off. And don't get
Mhm.
me wrong,
Flashy
I
clothes.
absolutely love it. Yeah, the flashy clothes, the
Yeah.
chains. I'm here for all
All
of
of
it.
it. Oh yeah.
I wish MLB didn't care about the cleats and
And bring
like
some
the
culture to the
headbands.
game. I love it.
Yeah, like a couple days ago, they had Blake Snell on the Sunday night game, and he was talking about like if there was one thing he could add into the game, it was be let the players customize a uniform for the weekend and let
Yep.
them throw their ideas collectively and have uniforms. And I think that's so cool to let like imagination, and that's as a kid, like that's all you thought about.
And I
Like,
think every sport should do that. I hate
yeah,
how there's
like
uniform protocols and shit like that. You should,
I
if
love the
you're a
imagination.
professional making
That's
millions of dollars, you worked so hard to get there, and you can't even wear what you want to wear at the top level.
that's that's how you grow the game.
Yeah, that's just annoying to me.
And I mean, I am here for this new style team and new style way. But Tony is here to bring it down. So, I
Yeah,
mean, we
Yo,
hate to see it.
do better, professional
hate to
sports. Do
see it.
better.
White Sox are still first
Now,
place, 25-15 though.
going back to that comment really quick. I think that's one of like a main way how you can grow this game is advertising the players and oh this guy's wearing this. That's pretty cool, you
Oh
know.
yeah,
I might want to wear that now, you
yeah.
know.
You guys see that TikTok of that kid wearing the Tatis eyewear, and he was hyped about to win MVP of the game. That's what players. That's what little kids look up to. They put the green arm sleeve on, the eyewear. They have their own flavor to the game, and it makes it more fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MLB needs to
we
do
all
that.
love that. Let's touch in on this White Sox a little bit. I mean, we got over the controversy. A lot of these guys are raking. They're in first
Oh
place
yeah,
for a reason. Madrigal, Tim Anderson, Yohan Moncada. I mean,
Luis
Luis Robert
Robert,
just went down. And then your mean
Stop.
Mercedes, like we were talking about. I mean, this team is just full of sticks, bro. I love it. This is, I mean, we haven't said who our number one team is, but our number one and number two teams are who I picked for the World Series, and I just love it. I
oh
love these
yeah.
lineups. This pitching staff, don't get me wrong.
Dylan Cease shoving,
Dylan
absolutely
T's
shoving.
shoving, Carlos Rondon shoving, Lance Lynn shoving,
Leo
Giolito,
Giolito
Giolito. Hey, listen,
shoving.
listen,
50
I,
strikeouts,
listen.
shoving.
Hold on.
Not
Lucas
shoving.
Giolito.
Not shoving.
Listen here. I know a lot of big leaguers listen to this podcast. I know there's a lot of fans, but Luke, get it together, buddy.
That is
Locate a damn
garbage.
Ew.
fastball and a changeup. He is going out there every day. I don't even want to throw him sometimes. And I have him on in fantasy. Hey, anyone out there in the fantasy league looking for a pitcher? Lucas Giolito is on the market.
Last 7 days, he has a 7.5 ERA.
Yeah, man, and he started off so hot, and then it's been a lot of like random homers. I've noticed. I've been tuning into his game, and I mean, he's given up 8 homers on the year, and like I think it was like 3 last game. It was just walked a guy and then boom homer. Like it wasn't fun to watch. But other than that, Lance Lynn, they brought him over this year, and he's been
Lights out.
everything they asked
Yeah.
him to be, and I'm here for that, all of it. And Liam Hendricks,
Oh, yeah.
guy's been shoving 8 saves, 2.76 ERA.
Carlos Rodon shoving.
Yeah, I mean, what a year for him, huh? What
Mhm.
a year.
Yeah.
Well, drum roll,
Sucks.
please. Can I get a drum roll for our number one team? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yes,
The
sir.
number one team in the major leagues
And we don't care what you think.
currently on May 18th, Tuesday, about 9 o'clock at night. It's the San Diego Padres. Let's give it a
San
round of
Diego
applause right
Padres,
now.
baby. Let's go.
Um,
With
Yeah,
half of
yeah,
our team on the
yeah.
IL, we're nasty.
the Padres are 25-17, and they're in second place. And the reason we have them in our number one hole is because they are winning multiple series with 3 out of the top 5 players on the team on the IL. The Padres just swept the St. Louis Cardinals, who are in first place. Swept them
Sweat.
on Sunday Night
See ya.
Baseball.
Embarrassed. The Padres straight up have
Embarrass them.
they had a triple A team out there, bro. Triple A team.
Didn't look like it. Didn't play like it. So
No,
where do you
but they
see
had a
AAA?
lot of
'Cause
AAA guys out there.
that's the culture this team has set. You come in and you give us what you can. We're gonna put it together and we're
We're
gonna
gonna
win
work
us
with
the
it.
ball game, baby.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
The leaders on this team are doing a great job right now. Manny Machado, shout out to you. That guy's
Yes,
holding
sir.
the locker room together right now. He's
Mm-hmm.
stepping up when needed to. Homers last night to in the first inning to just start this game. Okay, we're here. We're gonna win. That's Manny. And
Getting
then,
all this slander for sliding and not even phasing them.
oh my gosh, bro.
Would you believe me if I said Manny Machado has 6 stolen bases?
No,
Okay,
that
well,
guy has a
would you believe
freaking
me?
carrying a trailer every time he runs
San
the
Diego Padres lead the
bases.
league in stolen bases
Oh
and
yeah, I
lead the
can
league
give you that.
in team ERA by more than half a run.
Well, let me just give a quick shout out to you, Darvish.
Darvish.
You can't see me. Darvish is his name because
Great day to be you.
holy cow, 10 Ks last night, no walks, no counts, even getting to 3 balls. So I mean,
And a double.
and his first hit in a
And a
Padres uni,
double.
smacked a double.
Let's make an NFT of that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need an NFT of that moment right
Oh
there.
yeah.
I need an NFT of you just screaming too. Insert that photo, Bob.
Insert that photo up.
I literally love it. I love that moment.
Oh yeah.
The Padres might not be number one everywhere. MLB totally messed up their power rankings, but the Padres won 3 straight series with 3 out of the top 5 players not there.
We straight up haven't seen Tatis in 10 days.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
seen Tatis. We
No
haven't
Tatis,
seen
no
Will
prop.
Myers, Eric Hosmer.
And it's not like we're running these games close. We beat Cardinals 13-3 one game. First
We
game
are
against the Rockies this year, we're 7-0
we handled these
against
guys.
them.
We're handling them.
We're spanking teams. We deserve to
Yes.
be number one. All the stats don't lie.
I
No, and
mean,
this
Numbers don't
just
lie.
goes. Yeah, you can say we're a little biased, but this team did this embarrass the St. Louis Cardinals with this AAA roster that they had out, and are now have they're tied for the most wins in the National League, and they're doing it without 3 of the top 5 players on the team.
Scary
Their
hours, if you
offense,
ask me.
if we were to put this in a percentage, I would say the 3 players missing percentage wise of this year is at least 40% of our offense. At
mhm.
Easily.
least.
Easily.
Padres have won 7 of the last 8. Um, they got walked off one game, one of the doubleheaders. And I can't be mad. They're just playing great baseball, and I'm here for all of it.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
enjoying every second of it. They have some big games coming up, but man, was this weekend awesome beating the
Fun to
Cardinals.
watch. So fun to
Yeah, it was
watch.
so much fun to watch. They won 5-4, they won 13-3, and they won 5-3,
5-3. Yeah.
and it was just great. It was
It
great
was
to see
great.
with, like Shinny said, half of our AAA guys on the team playing.
Oh yeah.
And
That just goes to show you
how deep.
when how deep, and that when the Padres are ranked in the top 5 for prospects in baseball, these guys are straight up real deals. That
Oh
like
yeah.
the top 5 isn't getting messed up. The top 5 teams that have like prospects, they have good dudes. So, and I'm gonna give a little bit of credit to the coaching for sticking together and getting through this rough patch without these
Oh
guys.
yeah.
And
Oh my God, yeah.
And for the players for
Coaches.
stepping up. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the wacky lineups that we've seen, love it.
Yep.
yeah,
We produce, and we don't even have the producers really in the lineup. We have Manny
no,
Machado,
Hats
Grisham,
off to Hasyoung Kim. I know
Cronin.
Shenny doesn't like that, but he's been killing it while
Yeah,
Tatis is gone.
I Kim, like Shenny spotted out a little bit earlier. Kim's defense, has been fun to watch. I know he has a couple mistakes, but for him stepping in and stepping up for this Padres team right now,
Hmm.
I mean, I
Beautiful to
love it.
watch.
Yeah,
Well,
hats
I
off to
mean,
the
it's
Padres.
just nice knowing that you have a dude when you're on the mound and you get a ground ball and it's shortstop area, he's got it.
He's
And
got
then
it.
when he makes the special plays, you're like, damn, like this is why we brought him over. I was a little skeptic on because he couldn't hit in spring training, wasn't really making the spectacular plays that he's been making. But an opportunity came and
Don't
he
sleep
said,
on him.
fuck it. I'm just gonna go out there and play because Tatis is gonna come back and he's gonna take the spot. What do I have to lose from this? I'm gonna be on the bench. He's finally got that click because I'm sure for all of his life he's been the starting shortstop for his team, the
Oh yeah.
starting something. He's never been a bench dude ever. So maybe, and it was maybe a little reality check, culture check. The MLB is the real deal. And maybe you Darvish was helping him a little bit too. He's done the same
Everybody
thing
has. He's catching up to the
overseas.
ball. He's hitting the ball now. He's getting the speed down. He's just up
Yeah, I don't
leveling
know
up
if
his
he's really
game.
hitting the
Leveling
ball,
up
but
his game.
he's definitely fielding the ball. That's all we need.
Yeah, I love it. Um, there's a lot of guys producing on this Padres team: Caratini, Grisham, Cronenworth,
Crazy.
You're forgetting one name. My guy,
Nola.
Ryan Weathers,
Oh,
is
Weathers. I
a
was shouting out the offense.
absolute stud.
Yeah, pitching, bro.
Stud. Gives up
Pitching's
Crazy.
a
been
first inning bomb to Arenado,
great.
gets roughed up a little bit, dials in for 3 more innings. You can't ask for anything more. And then you bring in the big hefty El Caballo to come in
El
and
Caballo.
chuck 98. 98 out of the pen? Come on. From a starter? Scary. Don't let him
Oh,
get
Come
hot.
on now.
Don't let him get hot because this
I
team just
like what they're
got
doing right now
ruined.
with our guys mixing and matching. Like
Hmm.
getting Lamette out of the pen, getting Weathers out of the pen, bringing him back. Like
Well,
it's
I
not
think
really
that's
affecting him.
the smartest way.
You have to
It's
build
so
him up.
hard to rely on one dude. I need this guy to carry me. It's super rare. You Darvish is one of them. He can
Hmm.
carry a rotation. Lance Lynn gives you innings every single year. Garrett Cole, the top guys. They're giving you the innings that you want. But it's hard. You can't ask you Darvish to do that, and then you ask Blake Snell to do that, who has never done that in his career. And then you ask Dinelson Lamet, who has never done that in his career. Ryan Weathers has never done that in his career. Who's the last guy we have? Chris Doo Paddock has
Paddock,
never done that in his career. Never
Paddock had a
will.
pretty good game last week. I got to
Got to
shout
give
him
it up
out,
to
but
him.
No.
yeah,
Give it up to the
pretty good
offense.
game last week.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's all I wrote up for the Padres. A lot of good guys, and they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. Man, I'm scared about Pomerantz and Kella. I haven't heard really good things on Kella. Pomerantz, I'm hearing that it's like kind of just like a try to relax, get him time off. But Kella's going to see a second opinion here soon. Melanson still shoving.
Feel the energy.
Relentless
Feeling it.
energy.
Way to keep saving
Um,
us.
and Craig Stammen filling big shoes right now. Big shoes. So that has a lot. Um, I think
Grandpa Craig.
that's everything that I wanted to touch on the Padres.
Padres
Our
number
top
one,
10
baby.
our top 10 doesn't have the team I think the MVP plays on, and that's Shohei Otani, and the Angels suck. But I think
Craziest.
Otani's MVP for sure. Just want
I
to throw that
think
out
you
there.
Darvish is
Yep. Nope. I
Yu
think
Darvish is
Shohei
a stud.
Ohtani.
MVP you Darvish.
All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Let us know if we did
Boom.
better than the MLB
If
on
you
the
ain't
power
first,
Yeah.
you're last.
rankings.
Nothing wrong with being average, man.
Like and subscribe.
See you later.